Hey, God bless you. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Jesus is Lord. You know Jesus is Lord, right? Yes, Lord. Jesus is Lord. Good evening, Prayer Mantle family. How have you been? How have you been? Hope you've had a blessed day. Because I know I have. You know, I went to I was doing some Bible study, right? On you know, I always know when God is always getting ready. So I didn't see some of the questions was moving so far. I always know when God is getting ready to, you know, give me a, like, you know, fresh word. Because, you know, he starts, you know, God has me studying. Okay, so let's get some formalities out of the way. Now, I'm not in Houston, I'm in London, England. Money coming to you. Make sure that when it comes, you remember Prayer Mantle. So listen, the prayer wall, okay? I know some of you, those of you that your names are not on there yet, I hope you've sent us your names, okay? We're gonna get it to the team in Ghana, so they can put your name on the wall. So that's coming, okay? That's for those of you that your names are not on the prayer wall yet. Jamaica, hey, Jamaica, that's my sister, right? I know I owe you a call. I apologize, okay? The wall is looking good, Sister Charmaine. The wall is looking good. You know, what do you mean? What site do you find? Are you talking about the prayer wall? Just go to my website, Florida, Jacksonville. So you know the prayer wall, okay? That answers the prayer wall question. So tonight, if you have any questions tonight, it will be best just to throw it out there so I can answer them. Yeah, I've been elder, man of God. I've been in and out. You know, I've been watching, because you know the connection for the 48 hours of prayer. You know, the connection is kind of like it goes in and out. But I've been looking. I've got it on right now. You thought I was going? You know, God. You know, listen. Let me tell you something. The wall is done. Yeah, listen. That's God. I was on their backs because I wanted them to do it, you know. So the next thing, no, you're not late. The next thing is the tabernacle for the business people, you know. And I've been doing a lot of studying. Somebody please type out the website for me, www.prayermantle3.com. Prayermantle3, okay. Somebody please type out the website address so somebody can go on there. The link. That's it. Prayermantle3. Oh no, that's the email. No, the website is www.prayermantle3.com. That's it. Prayermantle3.com. Thank you, Pastor. Okay, so that's it. So go on there, familiarize yourself with the website. Okay, and then if you have any questions, email us and let me know. Or you haven't been able to type, or you got in today. So you know, anything that you want to know, just send it to the website. Okay, there's an email address on there. Just email us, and you know, if your email is, see, Sister Mary is on. Sister Mary is in. You see Sister Mary? Sister Mary Mocha. So that's Sister Mary Mocha. So all your questions, anything, if you wanna, you know, whatever you wanna do, whatever you wanna know, that's Sister Mary. Okay, Sister Mary is going to be able to help you. Okay, so if you want to add names on there, you know, just email us the names, you know, hey, there's a young lady, you know, I spoke to a young lady today. She blessed my heart. She blessed my heart so much. You know, she actually emailed us, you know, and I spoke to her, and I spoke to her mother too, and I thought I was going to give her a shout out. You know, she had an exam last week, and was it this week? And she, you know, she prayed with us. You know, she told me that, you know, remember when I prayed and I said, just clap your hands for like 30 seconds or 37 seconds and don't say anything. Do you remember that? And, you know, she went to sit her exam. She got into the exam hall, and all she did was she just clapped for 37 seconds. And that was it. So she's waiting for the results. Okay, so we're praying that, you know, she got 100% on one exam already. So she did this one. This is a young girl of 11 years of age. Imagine that. That's God. That's God. You know, that's God. So, you know, I'm so blessed. You know, I was so touched. You know, God, listen, and that's why I say to you, listen, don't get up. You know, do you remember the lady that was on this morning? You know, in the evenings, I like to talk to you. I know 48 hours of prayer. I know. You know, do you remember the lady that came on? Do you remember the one that was the one that said, "Why am I always asking people to sow?" Do you remember? And we took some time, and you know, we broke. See, God always has a way of letting you know when you're on point. That's why God don't want us to get intimidated. You've been with me for, I mean, some of you been with me right from the beginning, you know, and you know, you can be honest with me. You know, do we always talk about money on Prayer Mantle? You know, that's one thing that we don't even push at all. You know that, right? We don't push that. We don't push it at all. So, you know, when she came, you know, and, you know, she said that, I just knew what the enemy was trying to do, you know, because, so many people are beginning to get their breakthroughs, you know, the testimonies. Look at the lady, you know, her store, you know, other stores around there were getting vandalized. Hers never got vandalized. And I think Sister Charmaine sent an email about something to do with, I think, some ghastly something, you know, and you know, and the reality is that, you know, I said to you, listen, even look at politics. You know how some of these you know, some of these candidates are able to gas leak. That's Sister Charmaine sent an email. I think Sister Mary is going to post it. A gas leak, you know, in her property. You know how some of these politicians are able to go far. You know why sometimes some of them drop out, of the elections? Is because they don't have enough people pushing them. You know, people back them. People support them financially. Reason why you might not like them, the Donald Trumps of this world, some of the others that you might not necessarily like. See, because they're able, apart from them having their own money, they're able, do you know what I'm saying? They're able to, you know, to have people who back them financially to push their agenda. Most of the times, the people who end up becoming leaders, some of the stuff that they end up passing as laws and stuff like that, it is not what they believe in. It is what they exchange for votes. It is what they exchange for money. That's what I'm saying. So most times, you know, we're there, you know, getting upset with them. It's not them. Before they came into power, they made a deal with some billionaire behind the scenes that when I come into power, I'm going to push your agenda. That's it. That's the word, compromise. Thank you, man of God. They cut deals. And see, that's what we need to understand. And that's why you see sometimes our leaders in the church, if we don't support them and they get frustrated, they get fed up because they're like, oh no, you know, maybe there's some stuff that they want to do and they can't wait. And because we're not supporting them, guess what they will do? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, they will go. You see, we need to talk some reality. You know, that's what we need to do a lot. See, this is what I'm saying. You know, when you're putting some, you know, when, oh wow. God, I'm sorry. God gave me your name in a dream vision, like, oh wow. See, so if we don't come together and if we are not honest, see this in this, like the Jewish community. When they want to do anything, if they want to do a project, if they want to build something, all the rabbi or all the leaders have to do is they just sit down with those in I guess in that community or whatever, the financiers, and they say, hey, this is what we need to do. They come together, they say, okay, this one will say, okay, I can give 1,000. Another this, well, I can also give 1,000. So they come together. You see mosque, when they build mosque, those of you in England, you can correct me if I'm wrong. There's mosques here in England. They built it debt free. whilst most of our churches are on mortgages. Muslims, the Hindu people, when they build their temple, they don't build it with mortgages. They build it debt free. You know, is the everyday people, as we call it, the people, they're not more timid. They understand the power of giving. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to building, you know, somebody, it's not even all your money, you know. Sometimes it's not even all your money. Because you see, the people themselves want to, you feel proud when you contribute. You see that mosque there? Oh, I gave, I was part of it, I gave. See, they have the same challenges as we do. There's corruption everywhere. People steal money everywhere. But they follow the principle. You know what I'm saying? Follow the principle. Thank you, sir. It's true, and these are the things that we need to understand. Listen, and because of, I wasn't disturbed, after prayer. But, it's almost as if that God began to teach me, look at, when you pay your taxes, the taxes that we pay, you and I pay, right? You know that most of the agendas that they push, that is negative. The taxes that we pay, sometimes that's the money they use to give them grant, support. Do they come and ask you and I our opinion before they give them that money? Yes, they take our money, they take our taxes. But can you stop them from taking that money? You can't. That's what I'm saying. So, that's what we have to. If you're called to serve someone else in business, please, I couldn't see that properly. See, stuff like that, can you please email it to me, please? So that Sister Mary can really look at what you're saying and she can get back to you to find out, exactly, what is happening. Like, exactly what you mean, okay? I'm telling you, listen, I want you to switch on. I'm reading a scripture, in the book of Micah. God is teaching me something about land. That's it. Render unto Caesar what is. See, God said that. Thank you. That's a powerful street. That's a powerful street. He said, give what belongs to Caesar. Give what belongs. Give it to him. And also he said what? Give God. See, if God didn't need, and I'm not saying like God needs your money per se, but if the kingdom didn't need your money, Jesus wouldn't have said that. He said, give unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and unto God what belongs to God. Because let me tell you something, and listen, this is why, a lot of times, wow. See, a lot of times, that's why we're spiritual. We have the Holy Ghost. We know what God is saying. But because we don't have money, we can't push God's agenda. Whether you like it, yes or no. On this earth, what makes things happen? Transactions take place. Money. Walk into a store. They may hate your guts. They may not like you. Pull out your card. Try and buy something in there. See if they won't start smiling. I'm being serious. They will start calling you sir, master. I'll be serious. I told you, when you travel, when you fly first class. You see the difference between first class and economy. You see, they call you master. Money does talk. Oh, money has a voice. That's what the Bible says. Money answers all things. That's what I'm saying. But I always say, never be manipulated, and never, be abused when it comes to giving. That's what I'm saying. Always make sure that when in your giving, you're led by God, and you just follow the simple instruction. Hey, I'm just gonna support what God is doing. That's it. I told you. On prayer mantle, somebody gave me a car. And, I couldn't even pronounce the name of the car. And Nissan Qashqai. I gave it away that very same day. That very same day, I gave it away. I sold it to somebody because, do you know why? I said, God, I need 7 million to build a prayer center and to run it. Now, if I'm going to hold on to that car, how's God going to get me that 7 million? It's a simple principle. This is what I'm saying. In this kingdom, you want something, you give. You want something, you give. All God had was one son. He wanted the whole family. He wanted the whole. So he gave that one son. He sold him as a seed. And guess what? Today you and I can communicate. If God was greedy, you and I wouldn't be here today. It's true. When you fly first class, you don't want to fly coach no more. I'm telling you, you feel insulted. You're like, my goodness. I'm telling you, you fly first. Listen, they give you blankets. The chairs are even bigger. Hey, I was like, Lord, I don't know what I was missing out on. I'm being serious. The seats are bigger. They give you blankets. As soon as you sit on the plane, they come serving you. Listen, listen when you sit in coach, right? When they're serving, they pick it out, they take it out and they give it to you. When you're in business class or first class, they bring the whole basket. They say, hey, take what you want, sir. Take it. What do you want? Take it out. Emirates has shut. Listen, I'm telling you. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. They bring, they tell you choose. What do you want? You know what I'm saying? You sit in coach. They call you they call you sir, mister. You know what I'm saying? You're on a plane and it's almost like it's two different worlds. So, I don't want you to get the spiritual. Some of you have gotten the natural side right, but the spiritual side, you're not so God is bringing you up. And there's other people who have gotten you're so spiritual, super spiritual, but then you haven't gotten the natural side right. So I want to bring that balance. You've never flown first class, Sister Charmaine. Listen, whatever you do this year, please try business. Business. So just take business. You see the difference. I'm telling you. You get to the airport, they call you first. They say, business class people. You walk tall. Because you look at all them other people. You're like, you get on first. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. I'm being serious. It's a huge difference, and it makes you begin to understand certain stuff. You're like, oh, okay. I'm busy because I was flying a lot when I come to America and I travel with Prophet Khan. We fly business. So I'm like, when they call your name, you walk tall. You go and sit in the plane. You know what I'm saying? It's a different feeling. They treat you different. They smile at you. As soon as you sit down, basha. That's what God does. Okay, so I want you to elevate your thinking. Let's not set a prayer mantle for where we are. I'm telling you, the revelations that God is giving me for the business people, listen, it's blowing my mind. Okay, I'm in the book of Micah right now, and I was just reading some scriptures. Sister Mary, I think what we're going to do is we're going to call another meeting, a prayer meeting for for the business people tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow, I guess, is it 8 or 9 p.m., Sister Mary? So we're going to do that. We're going to come on, and I'm just going to open up the light, and we're going to storm the heaven, because some things have to shift. The grounds have to break. Do you know what I'm saying? The grounds have to break, because we're not going to be beggars. We're not going to be beggars. But if we're not going to be beggars, then that means that we have to do something right. We're going to do something right. Okay? That's it. Tilling the land, we have to. Because a lot of businesses, the grounds, it's not solid. What Jabez, 18 billion. Is there something that, you something I don't know? Why you say 18 billion? I'll be serious, let's pray. God will do it. The ground has to be worked. Okay? So that those breakthroughs will come. Okay? Most of the time in the evenings, I want to talk to you. Let's work it. Let's call Alabasha, woman of God, Julia. I've been serious, because I want us all to break through. I want us all to break free. You know what I'm saying? Let's connect. I told you, the woman with the issue of the blood. There were other people who had issues of blood in the time when Jesus was on earth. But notice that this is the only one. Yes, please email Sister Mary so that we can talk. Hey, Sister Alicia, where did you disappear to? Where have you been? You been hiding? You have land in Ethiopia. Okay, what do you want to do with the land? What do you want to do? listen, I want to listen. We're not going to be beggars. Imagine, Prayer Mantra, imagine the influence we will have when we have our own finances to do whatever we need to do. We don't need to go to nobody and ask nobody for nothing. Be serious. You want to build a school in Ethiopia? Okay. Email, email Sister Mary, okay, and let's talk. Because I just believe God is crazy. My brief has a business. Oh, so I don't understand that kind of. I don't understand that kind of language. What is my brief? I don't. What's my brief? Yeah, and listen, let's not just be those people who just quote, okay, stuff, oh, we are the, listen, let's see it manifesting. Right now I've got one of our sisters, they're working on a proposal, like a brochure for me, for the prayer center. If you go to the website, you see I took the pictures up because I want the brochure to be made, like the brochure to be made so that, we can, we can have it on the website properly. Because listen, we're going to do this stuff. I don't just want us to pray. I want us to see the manifestation, okay? So that's what I'm saying this season. Don't feel not breathe. No, I don't know what that word means, breathe. Like, the way you're breathe. Explain that to me. Because, I want to know. I want to know what does that word mean. My breathe, I ain't that smart. I know how to pray, though. So let's listen. God can do it with you and I. God can do it with you and I. My brother's senatorial. What does that mean? He's trying to be a senator? He's looking to be a senator? No, listen. I feel smart when I listen to Nojo. Oh, it is my friend. Oh, okay, all right. Okay. So what, your friend's school? Okay, so now type it again so I can read it properly. Oh, listen, I pray, like, what I mean, but so, the Ethiopian person. Okay, so your brother's he's looking to become a senator. What's his name? Let's pray for him. What state is he in? Like, I don't know. I mean, I know a little bit. I know it's a government thing. Oh, your friend has a business. You need investors. Tell your friend to come on Prayer Mantle. Oh, in Nigeria. Oh, okay. We'll pray for him, okay? Oh, okay. Your mom passed on my birthday in December and left the land. Okay. So have you inherited the land? So the land belongs to you and your siblings? Okay, you email me so we can talk and see what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. Okay? Addai-Sarfo, yeah, Ethiopia. I've never been to Ethiopia, but I'd love to visit Ethiopia because a lot of church history began in Ethiopia. Like the original. I've done a lot of like research and I've watched a lot of documentaries and a lot of the the practices of the original church you can find in Ethiopia. So that's another place. Prayer Mantle family, just pray that God blesses us because I want us to really, just travel and just get close to God. Okay, so my sister from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, just remember to email so Sister Mary can, we can talk. I called a few people today, Her name is Leslie. Okay, woman of God, thank you so much for your obedience. I don't know how long you've been with us, but I'm so grateful that you join us. The senatorial seed, okay. The senatorial seed, the person, email me, okay. Email me the name of your brother. Email it to me and let's take it to God in prayer, okay. Email it to me. La 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 basa. Ann Williams, I don't know if you're watching me. I've got your email, okay. La braso torolobosia. So, okay, now if you have any questions, this is the best time to ask questions so that I can just put your mind at ease, okay? You know about the business CD, right? You know about the business. I think I've explained that a lot, but I am the one that emailed you and said me and my husband were married on. Oh, okay. Wow, look at the date 7/7/7. That's God. You're blessed. You're so blessed. You're so blessed. In Jesus' name. Today, right? Remember, I told you I was praying, I was rebuking death, right? That was personal, this morning when I was praying, I was rebuking death. My spiritual mother, one of my spiritual mothers, she was in surgery, and I didn't like what I was hearing. I didn't like it. So I started to rebuke death. She spoke to me before she went into surgery, and I didn't like the sound. So, Sister Mary, Sister Mary, you know who I'm talking about. So, I didn't like the sound. I didn't like what I was hearing. So I went into warfare. Before I came on 7 a.m. 7 a.m. prayer this morning, I was already prayed up for about an hour. Then, probably about an hour ago, she called me when she came out of surgery. As soon as I heard her voice, I said, so let me teach you something. Sometimes, when you're praying and you're travailing, okay, please don't stop. Like, you have to get to a place where you feel the release. So, I was praying for about an hour before we came on, and I was praying after. You know what I'm saying? And afterwards, when I prayed, I felt the release. And I stopped. I said, it is done. It is done. So she called me herself, probably about an hour and a half ago. When I heard her voice, I said, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's how you engage. See, you need to give it time. You need to give it time. When you're praying, you pray, you feel the release, and you're like, boom, it is done. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what happened. So listen, let me tell you, hey, can you hear me? Looks like I've lost, looks like the connection is gone. Something happened, right? Are we good? Can you hear me? Prayer mantle.